Night 3 of the finale, it's about to get weird.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission or knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Championship.
The second time we've heard this man come to the ring, we have observed him. The reigning and earlier this week defended British Openweight champion Satoshi Tobu defeating Matt Classic 2 earlier in the week, right after Botsamania back on Monday. Go back and check that out. The man from the deathmatch circuit who took the longest possible route to get to the Animated Wrestling League. He is now a champion of another promotion, but he has the opportunity to become a double champion right here, right now, if he can wrestle the Intercontinental Championship, the Contenders title, away from the Japanese crusher, Hasaiki. This is gonna be a brawl, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna get crazy and fast. We got a guy raised in the deathmatch circuit. We've got Hasaiki, who's just crazy. I do not envy senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family his job in this contest, having to officiate between these two nut bars. Satoshi Tobu has never waxed his eyebrows. And Hasaiki, that Intercontinental Championship around his waist, he has had one successful title defense, as you can see from the side plates. Of course, the blank face plate of the Intercontinental title representing limitless potential. Should he defend the title 5 times and earn the right to challenge for the Grand Championship, then that middle faceplate will be changed to represent his great success. But he's got to get through one hell of a competitor. Someone that I think a lot of AWL fans have been sleeping on, quite frankly, and that is Satoshi Tobu. He's going to punch some teeth out, he says, I think. First of 2 matches tonight. We've got this Intercontinental Championship match. We've also got a 4-way ladder match for the #1 contendership to the Grand Championship. That will be a little bit later after this bout. This match will have a 30-minute time limit. The ladder match will have no time limit.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of Tokyo, Japan. He is the reigning British Openweight champion, Satoshi Tobu. And his opponent, fighting out of I really don't want to know where, he is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion. Tonight, making his second title defense, saving himself from the danger zone, Hasaiki!
Indeed, he would have been in Botsamania if he wasn't the champion.
This is an officially sanctioned Intercontinental Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL senior official Joey Baba Ganoush in charge.
The scars on the bodies of these competitors tell the story of how they got here, how they got to this place, the Season 18 finale of the Animated Wrestling League. These men have been through wars, and they're about to start another one right now. 30 minutes on the clock. Pinfall, submission, or knockout to change the title. Disqualification, countout, or time limit draw. The title will remain with Hasaiki, and it will be considered a valid title defense. Standing switch, a little more chain wrestling than I was expecting from these guys, trying to figure out the power position in the Tachiai. Belly to back suplex and down into a headlock, a reversal, however, to a standing headlock. And this is a lot more actual wrestling holds than I was expecting. Overhead wrist lock now by Satoshi Tobu with a trip. Coming out on the top of the Tachiai, the initial attack. And goes up into a fireman's carry position. Into the airplane spin, shades of the Matt Classic family. I don't believe he trained under Matt Classic at any point, so he must have picked up the airplane spin somewhere else. And missed with a super kick. But a downward elbow that would be illegal in mixed martial arts, perfectly valid in the AWL. And right hand does absolutely nothing. The head, a little bit of damage there. Side Russian leg sweep. Neither of these two men pulling any punches, literally. And with the Intercontinental Championship on the line, the referee's not going to disqualify for a closed fist. And a lariato over the top, down to the floor. The referee will, however, start the customary 20 count. As I already said, champion's advantage in effect. In the event of a count-out, the title stays with Hasaiki. But since both these men are brawlers, they would love to be on the outside as long as they could. Elbow strikes to escape the hold. And Hasaiki, the first one to want to get back in the ring. Interesting. Giving up his own advantage there. And oh! Swing and a miss into a military press. Slam, and great job by our camera robot. Well done there, getting into that tight shot. We bring you right into the ring here in the Animated Wrestling League. We bring you up close and personal with all of the professional wrestling action out of Tokyo, Japan. By the way, check out the video Future of the AWL on the channel. And we'll see, please give us an opinion, give us your thoughts on what you want to see as the future of the Animated Wrestling League. Pump handle suplex. I thought he was going to steal a page out of Tobu's playbook. Satoshi Tobu does like to use the pump handle slam, or the simple and effective as he calls it. And going, big back body drop, reversal of the powerbomb position. That could have been an easy escape. I think that was the escape from the bridging package pile driver, which does start from the powerbomb position. Big Rikitazan-esque chop. And here we go, the flurry of offense we have come to expect from Satoshi Tobu with the cross throat thrust as the finale. 1, 2, a finale at the finale. Just over 3 minutes into the fight. And that's what this is. This has been more of a wrestling match than I expected. It's still a fight. Notice how he goes after the bare leg. The leg that we know does not have a knee pad on it. That's smart. Pump handle slam, simple, but ineffective. Simple, but ineffective. A great counter by Hasaiki, the Japanese crusher, in the yellow and gray. Going up. Bridging package pile driver. Can he complete it? Yes, I think he can. Does he get his fingers locked? No, he doesn't. But he's going to go for it anyway. Bridging package pile driver. 1, 2. And I think it was just that ability to break the grip around the back of the head that saves Satoshi Tobu and keeps the Intercontinental Championship in play here. Shot right to the stomach. Referee checking to make sure that was all above the belt. With these guys, you can never be quite sure. Another back. And now up, down. Thought he was going to go for another airplane spin. Instead, using the ring itself as a weapon. That's not a disqualification offense, because you're using your opponent against the ring, not the ring against your opponent. And now a figure 4 leg lock. Satoshi Tobu, a graduate of the AWL dojo, as I believe is technically Hasaiki. Hasaiki, part of the bumper crop of 2015 rookies, one of whom just lost his job. That would be Mr. Smiles, well, former Mr. Smiles, now Zetsubo. Removed from the AWL despite his recent upgrade. And needed a face. I think that might have been a block of the low blow to prevent the disqualification. I really do believe Hasaiki was going for a low blow there, but it was blocked. Butterfly suplex. Double underhook suplex if you prefer. Hasaiki is going to be looking now once again for the bridging package pile driver, I think. And Satoshi Tobu sees it coming a mile away. That's the experience advantage. Going for I was going to say a power bomb of his own, but no, it's a pile driver. By God, it's a pile driver. That's illegal in a dozen promotions around the world, but we let it slide in the AWL. 1, 2, and just that slight delay between the pile driver and the pinfall. The difference between victory and defeat. Satoshi Tobu not giving up now, not giving up anytime soon. 24 minutes on the clock, plenty of time for the wrestlers to settle the matter. Hasaiki, you haven't won anything yet, dude. Keep going. Keep fighting. You could go from the danger zone to a completed Intercontinental Champion next season. This is all about who will be the Intercontinental Champion if there is a Season 19, or it could be about who will be the final Intercontinental Champion. Into the cover. 1, 2, off of simple but effective, and we have a new double champion in the Animated Wrestling League. Let's make this official. Announcer man, do your thing.
Here is your winner, and the new Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Satoshi Tobu!
31st IC Champion. It's a tough belt to get. It's a tougher belt to hang on to. But Satoshi Tobu, a double champion, the future looking bright for the deathmatch veteran. Champion of Japan and Great Britain, Satoshi Tobu. And next, ladies and gentlemen, these 4 men will try to climb the ladder of success and earn the right to be the first challenger next season for the Grand Championship. And it starts with a man who should be challenging for a different belt right now this evening.
The following contest is a 4-way ladder match for the #1 contendership for the AWL Grand Championship. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia. He is the #2 ranked in the AWL Best 4. A Spirit Dragon, Shenron.
And Shenron has got to be nervous going into this. The last time we had a 4-way ladder match amongst the best 4, his tag team partner Wyvern suffered a rib injury that sidelined him for pretty much an entire season, and frankly the Wyvern has not fully recovered from. At least in terms of win-loss record. You notice Wyvern not booked for this finale this season. And now the 3 competitors. And this is a man who I think made a big mistake in agreeing to be in this match.
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from the Tiger's Cage. He is one half of the reigning Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions. Representing the unified School of the Tiger style, Tiger Mask 2!
Tiger Mask will be defending the tag team titles alongside Taiga Sadaku tomorrow. Thursday, our semi-final, it will be Tigers versus Tigers, the senior Tigers. Tiger Mask W defending against the Tiger Brothers, their own students, their own Deshi. And it will be undefeated tag team versus undefeated tag team in Season 18. The Tiger Mask Double, 6-0 in tag team action. The Tiger Brothers 5-0 in tag team action. 11 tag team matches, 0 losses between them. We will find out who the greater Tigers are in 24 hours. But Tiger Mask 2 risking serious injury in this match, especially given the caliber of opponent. The Dragon, the Tiger, and now the superheroes.
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from the secret base. He is the leader of Girl Sentai, the Danger, and the #4 rank in the AWL Best 4.
Wrestle Red. It's not been a great week so far for the Pro Sentai Wrestle Ranger. Pink and Yellow not successful in their tag team challenge against Spring Tiger, and Usachan. But Wrestle Red with the opportunity to take the team all the way to the top right now. There you see the briefcase that contains the #1 contender's contract. This is not a Money in the Bank. This is not a gift of the gods. This is not a golden opportunity. This is the right to challenge. Now, the lone man out, not officially a member of the Best Four until our main event title match on Friday.
And finally, making his way to the ring from parts unknown, he is the reigning Oshogatsu Taikai champion, the bearer of the Star of Aztec, Puroresu no Hoshi, Aztec Kaiser Neo!
Aztec Kaiser Neo won the New Year's tournament, the 2021 Oshogatsu Taikai champion. He will have that belt for the remainder of the year, but he wants the Grand Championship. He wants to become Grand Champion for the second time. He defeated Project Tetsu 3.0 in a Fight for 4 match, a little presumptive, a Fight for 5 essentially. We know Sombo no Yaiba, the #1 contender, the #1 rank, will challenge Kid Canada in 2 days' time, Friday, main event Friday, the AWL Grand Championship. Once that match is complete, Aztec Kaiser will officially be the #4 rank. So this is a match between the Best Four of Season 19, should it happen. Dragon, Tiger, Red Ranger, and pro wrestling superhero. He's real. Google Aztec Kaiser. No time limit here, and really no animosity between these competitors. These are all what I think some people call baby faces, even though none of them are young enough to still be considered babies. Over the top rope down to the floor. In fact, we've got one Season 0 original. We've got Tiger Mask 2, who's been with the AWL since the very beginning as the student tag team partner and occasional rival of the original AWL Tiger Mask, who retired years ago. And I have to think, if the young Tigers come out on top, that might be a sign that it's time for the elder Tigers to think of hanging up the boots. Standing Meteora by Shenron, excuse me. Trying to follow all this action. No pinfall. You know what a ladder match is. I think you all do. And throws him right face first into the ladder. Aztec Kaiser Neo in trouble here. And what are we trying to do? We're trying to do something very bad. There are no pinfalls. There are no submissions. Notice the referee not visible at this point. He's off at the timekeeper's area. He will acknowledge when the briefcase has been removed from the hook and the Japanese puzzle ring that we have fastening that briefcase to that skyward contraption. We test the mind as well as the body of our wrestlers. An interconnecting series of rings that have to be very precisely unscrewed, disassembled in order to retrieve the briefcase. Puzzle rings available in every Japanese toy store around the country, including some of the ones I'm probably going to go do some shopping at a little bit later today. Irish whip over the top rope and down to the floor. Shenron tries to hang on but can't, and we've switched positions now with Tiger Mask and Aztec Kaiser Neo in the ring, the Red Ranger and the Spirit Dragon on the outside. Who will be the first to retrieve a ladder, bring it into the ring, and climb the ladder. Of course, you really do have to immobilize somehow all of your opponents. Wait a minute, the first to grab the ladder is the Spirit Dragon. Last time we had one of these matches, Wiver... Oh, wait a minute, it's taken away, and the first ladder attack is Tiger Mask. He's not going to try to climb, is he? I think he is. Yes, he is climbing, and he's climbing like a normal person. He knows how to climb a ladder! A pro wrestler who knows how to climb a ladder! That's a bloody unicorn! He's at the ring! He's at the Japanese puzzle ring, but he is denied! As Shenron climbs the other side of the ladder, also kind of like a human being! Shenron going up. Yes, he can reach the briefcase. If he can undo that ring, I think the first lock has been undone. The puzzle ring, an obstacle, the final obstacle to the briefcase, as Resured, I think, wisely removes the ladder, at least momentarily. But now, Aztec Kaiser Neo going up, and he's going up pretty much with no change, with no chance. Oh, okay, hang on. Kaiser Punch! Kaiser Punch! He saw the Spirit Dragon coming, abandoned the ladder. That was wise. Tiger Mask, I think, maybe thinking Tag Team Gold, the better part of Valor here. The second ring has been unlocked. There's five of them, I believe. And there goes the third. The fourth puzzle ring out. It's only one lock left. Shenron trying to tip over the ladder. He's not strong enough. And that's it. Aztec, Kaiser, Neo, because Shenron did not have the strength to push over the ladder. Let's take a look at some of that action. Speed of Endless Light by Shenron. His speed and agility served him well, but he lacked the strength. The Tiger Breaker. Tiger Mask basically taking himself out of the match, I think, to preserve himself for the tag title opportunity tomorrow.
Here is your winner, Aztec Kaiser Neo!
Aztec Kaiser Neo will face either Sombo no Yaiba or Kid Canada for the Grand Championship. Ashitamo Suzuku.